You're watching Inside the Islanders. I'm George Matthews, and guesting with us today is a top six forward of the Charlottetown Islanders, and Jack Nevins. And when I say Jack Nevins and top six forward, you can see the grin on his face.
Yeah, I got an opportunity to play top six this year, and it's been great so far, and just keep working at it.
Jack, when you look at the previous seasons when you've played major junior hockey, compare this season to last, at least offensively here. Last year in Charlottetown, you played 51 games. You ended up with 15 points, 8 goals, and 7 assists. You almost have half that total right now in the first 4 games. You're leading this team in scoring with 6 points, 2 goals, and 4 assists. Why the change offensively to the start of the season?
I think I just came in confident this year, knowing as being a 20-year-old player how to make an impact, and I've been rewarded with some power play time in top six, and I've just made the most of it so far.
And, of course, you want to give some credit to your line mates as well.
Oh, for sure. I'm playing with 2 really talented guys in Peps and Sprong, both really offensively minded, so it makes it a lot easier out there for me.
Now, when you take a look at the season to this particular point as well, you've been sort of offered as a 20-year-old a leadership role here. Now, that's, of course, to lead the young players as well, but that allows you for some growth to lead this team as well.
Yeah, for sure. Got to be more vocal in the room and then just lead by actions on the ice out there.
Any thoughts as far as when, again, post-major junior, that you possibly, Jack, might try to turn pro?
Yeah, for sure. The end goal would definitely be to earn a pro contract at the end of this year.
Now, have you ever heard of a player? I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm just thinking of this question as I'm doing it. Al Secord. Have you ever heard of Al Secord?
No, I have not.
Yeah, and Al Secord, of course, was a player that was a pretty rough and tumble guy in major junior and early in his NHL career, and then became a 30 to 40 goal scorer as well. So he changed his career. You'd like something like that as well.
Yeah, for sure. Can't forget what style of play got me here, though. I'm just trying to have a good mix of offense and grit this year.
Now, of course, when it comes to toughness, now, I watched the game on Sunday. You took on a guy, Lucas Walter, of course, against St. John in that particular game. He landed across right early. And a tough player, toughness is just not giving, but also receiving and being able to come back as well.
Yeah, I was kind of lucky there. That one tagged me in the helmet, but it was a big punch, and got a good one in there.
Jack, your team is off to a great start at 4-0 at this particular point. You're second overall in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. That might surprise some people, but watching and listening to some of the other broadcasts around the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, they see a confidence level with this team. Do you guys feel that in the dressing room? Yeah,
for sure. Things are going good right now, and got to give credit to Gordy. He got us ready with a hard, intense training camp, mentally and physically. You know, it wasn't always fun, but we were ready for the season, and hopefully we can keep rolling here.
Beyond the coaching, what do you think are some of the reasons why this team's got off to such a great start?
We're young, we're energetic, we got lots of energy and speed out there, and we want to win every game. Now,
I guess at this particular point, we're going to take a look at, as we do these profile interviews of the Charlottetown Islanders players throughout the season, Jack, we're going to do a bit of a quick 6 to 10 questions here, just some of the favorite things that you like to do at this particular point in your life. And growing up in Ontario, your favorite team and possibly why in the National Hockey League?
Toronto Maple Leafs. Just grew up that way. My dad was a Leafs fan, and I guess I was born into a Leaf fan.
Now, do you have a favorite player or a favorite Leaf?
My favorite player, probably Brian McGrattan, from when he used to play for the Sens. You know, he was a fan favorite there, and I always enjoyed watching him play.
Now, when you take a look at coaching, or I guess coaching as far as not necessarily in the major junior, but when you take a look at minor league coaches or minor hockey coaches, is there a guy that sort of jumps out or stands out on your behalf that really helps you?
Yeah, probably Pat Malloy coached me in Kempville when I was playing Junior A, and he continues to help me throughout the summer on ice.
Now, Jack, beyond coaching, is there somebody that is really instrumental in helping you to develop as a major junior hockey player?
Probably like all the organizations I've been with. I've learned a lot everywhere I've been. I traveled a bit earlier on in my career, and I've learned a lot everywhere I've been.
Now, do you have a favorite minor hockey moment or major junior moment past what you've done here in Charlottetown that sort of jumps out at you?
Probably just, I'd say major junior would be my first game playing in Sarnia. It was something special, you know, play in front of a big crowd for the first time. I think everyone's first game in major junior, it's pretty special.
Now, do you have a moment here in Charlottetown, either with the Rocket or the Islanders, that sort of stands out for you as well over the last 12 months?
Yeah, I'd have to say that opening night game, that was something special. There was quite the buzz in the air, and it was pretty fun to play in front of that crowd.
Now, when you take a look at some of the personal things as well, here in the Charlottetown area, you've been here now for approximately, as I say, for about 12 months. Do you have a favorite restaurant that you like to hang out, or a hangout that you like to hang out at?
Yeah, we big fan of Maids there. I go there, get the breakfast usually, and enjoy the chocolate milkshake there.
What about rinks around the queue? Do you have on the road? Do you have one that you like to play in, perhaps as a favorite, and as well one as a least favorite?
I'd say Gatineau for me. Like, I get to go close to home for me and get some family and friends out to the game, and it's a pretty historic rink there. And I've watched some games there as a young guy, and it's pretty cool to go back there and play there.
Now, is there one that you don't like to play at?
I have to say I don't like playing in Moncton. I just always find it's hot and muggy in there, and just don't really like the atmosphere there.
Now, do you have a favorite food for those people watching this segment?
Yeah, I'm a big steak guy. I'd probably go steak dinner. Probably my favorite meal.
Let's go to movies and possibly as well bands as well, or singers. Do you have a favorite movie and perhaps a favorite band or singer as well?
Movie, it'd be a tough one. I'm a big movie guy. I like a lot of movies. I don't think I could put one movie ahead of another, but singer, probably Eric Church or Luke Bryan, those guys, country guys, a big country guy.
And I can understand that. I was in Nashville, of course, and went through Nashville many times, and I enjoy the country music myself as well. But now you got a big weekend coming up here, just a final part of this segment, Jack. A big weekend coming up. You've got St. John on Friday night, and then you've got Bay Como here Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. The game Friday night is, again, you're playing a team within a week here, back-to-back games. Bay Como is supposed to be one of the top teams here in the queue as well. Talk about those two matches.
Yeah, it should be some exciting hockey. I know St. John's going to come in here, won some vengeance from last night, and last Sunday it was, and Bay Como's top team in the league. Should be a good challenge for us.
Jack, good luck.
Thank you.
That's Jack Nevins with Inside the Islanders. I'm George Matthews.